Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This video I'm going to show you how I create this eye look. I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism Palette. If you're interested, please keep on watching. Hi, so I have my Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, Prism palette. I seriously am in love with this palette. So let's get into the tutorial. For some reason, I tend to ramble quite a bit, and I'm sorry. I know this video is probably gonna be really long, but we'll just make it work. Priming my eyes, and I'm using Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. Let's get into it. First things first, I'm picking up my big old fluffy brush. This is by ABH Cosmetics. I think it's time I order a new one because this one is starting to shed on me. So I may or may not have a BH Cosmetics haul coming up in the next few weeks. I am really behind on filming. I have a lot of video ideas to film. I kind of got messed up. My schedule kind of got messed up when my son got sick because I missed one of the days, and all my videos are behind now, but I might have bonus videos coming up. So the first shade that I'm going into with this brush is gonna be Eden. Let me see. Eden. If I haven't said it already, I'm placing this shade right in my crease. I'm not being too precise with it because I'm gonna go over the shade with a little bit darker shade, so just putting it all over my all in my crease. It looks kind of funny at this point, but I promise this look will come together. I've tested this look like 3 times already, and I really like how it turned out. Oh, you can see my cat. I really like how it turned out, and I think this would be perfect for a Valentine's Day look. That's probably what I will be wearing. Okay, again, the same shade, I'm gonna go in, the same brush, I'm gonna go in with the shade Saturn. Same location in the crease. Do you guys go for a smoky look, a sultry look, or a very simple romantic look for Valentine's Day? I feel like I always end up doing some sort of dark look. I don't know why. I set my mind to be like, okay, I'm gonna go with something easy and simple. I'm not gonna make it too complicated or too dark or anything like that. And then boom, smoky eye. Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's that all about. Yeah, so here we go. As you can see, it looks a little crazy right now, but it will all come together, I promise. I'm gonna put this brush away for now, and I'm gonna use my the brush that actually came in this palette, the Anastasia Beverly Hills brush, like the dual-ended brush. I'm gonna use this one with the like the more compact, or yeah, not the fluffy side, but the other side. And I'm gonna go in with the shade Throne. This shade and this shade are probably the reason I bought this palette, but I'm loving all of it. I think the only shade that I haven't went into yet, or I haven't tried in this palette, is the shade Sphinx. No, for no real reason, I just have not had the chance to use it. So I picked up Throne with this brush, and I'm gonna pat that all over my eyelid, pack it on. And we are gonna go in a little later and pick some more up and pack it, but this at least is gonna give me a guide on for like blending a darker crease shade. So for now, we're gonna put it on, not very precisely, or maybe precisely, but pack it all over the eyelid. Next eye, same thing, next eye. Do you guys own this palette, or do you have the dupe for it? I know a lot of people have the Bad Habit dupe for this palette. I haven't tried any of the Bad Habit palettes or anything like that. I know they dupe quite a bit. They dupe this one, they dupe the Subculture and some other ones, but I've never tried them. I don't know how the quality is. Anyways, so what I'm trying to get at, I just hit 100 subscribers on my channel. I really did not think it was gonna happen in such a short period of time. So thank you all for subscribing and for sticking with me. And I know it's probably a rough start for my channel. But hey, we're doing it, and I really enjoy what I'm doing. It's really fun for me. I suffered from really bad anxiety after I had my son, and I've always been like the kind of mom or wife that never put myself first. It's always somebody else, like my son, my husband. And then finally it came time to, like, I love makeup. I want to be I love telling people about my makeup, or I love reviewing products. I love giving people or my friends like ideas, like, hey, you know, like kind of like mini tutorials. Usually when they ask for it, I'm not gonna go up to someone and be like, hey, you should do this. So this channel had been in the kind of like in the back of my mind for months and months, and I really wanted to do it. And then talked to my best friend, and she was like, yes, do it. Talked to my husband, yes, do it. So now I'm doing it, and it's all for me. Like, it's for me. I'm so happy filming. I'm so happy talking about what I love. I don't know where I'm getting at. Anyways, 100 subscribers, and this palette is seriously has been my favorite for the past week or more. I use it exclusively for a full week, so I really got to really love it. Long story short, see, I ramble. I'm gonna be having a giveaway, and I will be giving one of these palettes away. I do not know what the rules are gonna be yet. It's still in the mail. I did not receive it yet. But if you're interested, check my other videos or my upcoming videos, or maybe my Instagram. I'll probably will post it on there that I'm having a giveaway. That's just my way saying thank you so much for being here, for watching my channel, and for supporting me. And I love the palette. Like, I seriously am in love with the palette. So I want someone else to have it and enjoy it too. I don't know, again, what are the rules for my giveaway. Probably gonna be super easy. Just be subscribed and be nice and kind. But I will be posting that in some video as soon as I actually do receive the palette in the mail. I ordered it from Ulta, and I'm gonna be honest, this palette has been on sale at both Ulta and Sephora, so I did not pay the full price. I paid the sale price for it. Doesn't really matter. I'm gonna give it away. So now that I have my top part of my eyes done, I will go ahead and put on my face, put on my concealer, work on the bottom lash line, and then we'll go back up to the upper lash line and finish that up. I'll be back. Okay, so my face now is on, highlighted. You can see me from space. Let's go in with the lower lash line. I'm gonna do pretty much the same steps I did on top. I'm gonna go in first Eden, Saturn, and then Throne. For Eden and Saturn, I'm gonna be using this Real Techniques brush. It's called Base Eyeshadow Brush. It's fluffy. I've never used it for base eyeshadow. I've always used it for, like, you know, anyways, for what I've used it for, what I'm gonna use it for right now. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna pick Eden first with this brush, tap off the excess, and I'm basically gonna connect my lower lash line with my top lash line with that outer V part. So I'm gonna start from here, from the outer part, and then I'm gonna go in. Maybe I should have put my black eyeliner on. I guess we'll just have to do that a little later. So back and forth. Same with the next eye. Okay, I'm gonna go back to this eye. Same brush, same color, and smoke it out, or I guess blow it out. Wow. Okay, so I'm concentrating most of the color on this outer part. Okay, next I'm gonna, same brush, I'm gonna go in Saturn. So pretty much the same thing I did on top. I'm gonna do at the bottom. Again, use most of the color on the outer part of the lash line, and then drag in whatever's left on the brush. Okay, I'm gonna go in with black eyeliner, tight line with that, and then I will use Throne like I did earlier. How little this guy is. I think it's getting so hard to sharpen. I might have to, like, call it empty soon. This is Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the color 0, which is black. I think it's 0. Yeah, 0. So go in lower lash line. Okay. I'm gonna do that same thing on the top inner lash line. Have you ever, like, looked at the funny faces you make when you put on makeup? I'm always like, what was that face about? Like, stretching your face down. Is that gonna make your eyes look bigger? Why can't you just do... Why do I gotta stretch my face? Anyways. Rambling again. Okay, so now that I tight lined, I'm gonna go back with the same Anastasia Beverly Hills brush, same side, that big old fluff, not the fluffy side, the other side, and then I'm gonna go in the shade Throne. Same thing I did on top. This time I'm gonna pick it up, instead of picking the shade up on the side of the brush, I'm gonna try to pick it with the most top part, because I do wanna smudge that color. So picked up some of that shade, and then again start from the outer part, most pigmented part, and then go in. Okay, I need more of that color. I think the first time I did this look, my husband was like, whoa, I really like your eyeshadow today. So when he says that, which usually, you know, I mean, he would say, oh, you look beautiful today or something, you know, so he'll comment something like that. But he prefers me not to wear makeup, which is kind of weird because I love makeup. But the first time he saw this look, he was like, oh, I really like your eyeshadow today. It looks really good. I think he liked the green, the dark green. So when he says that, it's kind of like, hey, maybe a tutorial coming up? For some reason I like to do tutorials. I know they end up being really long and probably ramble on more than I should, or, you know, but hey, it is what it is. I like watching long videos when I watch, you know, someone's channel. So okay, now that I did that, I am gonna flip my brush around. I'm gonna use that, you know, the brush that came in the palette, but now with the fluffy side. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick up the color Parallel, the shade Parallel. Okay, this shade right here, and then I'm gonna smudge that in my outer V. Again, I'm gonna connect top and bottom, so place it right on my outer V, and then go in. And this is why I said earlier that we're probably gonna have to pick up Throne again, just because when you do this and you smudge, you're trying to blend in the edges together, no harsh lines. You end up somehow taking away a little bit of that pigmentation, or at least I've noticed that with this palette. So when I'm done with this shade, I will go back to Throne, and then I will pack that color on again on the top lash line. So next eye. Am I the only one who uses the brushes that come in palettes? I feel like I've seen a couple people do their tutorials and stuff, and I understand having like your favorite brushes that you always use, but excuse me. But I feel like sometimes, I mean, I'm not gonna use the brush that comes in, let's say, Wet n Wild Eye palette, because they tend to be too scratchy and not really what I would need from a brush. But the Anastasia Beverly Hill palettes, the Urban Decay palettes, I feel like I really use the brushes that come with them. Is it just me? So both eyes looking the same. Maybe I need to go a little bit darker on here. Let's do that. Okay. What do you think? I think I like it. Of course I like it. I've done this look so many times already. So now I'm gonna flip my brush around, and then I'm gonna use that side to pick up Throne again, and then tap it on the eyelid. Just get more more green pigmentation, I guess. Here we go. Do it just a little tiny bit at the bottom. Okay. I have a little bit of fallout, so I'm gonna use the brush that I set my under eye with and sweep that away. Okay. Now I'm gonna go in with the this is a Bare Essentials brush, a dual-ended brush. This one side is very small, if you can see, very compact. This is perfect for picking like a dense color. I'm gonna use that brush and I'm gonna pick this shade, the golden shade Pyramid. So I'm gonna pick some of that color on this brush. That was a lot. And I'm gonna use that in my inner corner. So I'm gonna put it on top and then at the bottom, drag it in the bottom. I wanna brighten that side. I wanna bring attention to that part of my eye. So there we go. Next eye. This shade is so creamy, like seriously I'm in love with this palette. I do have the Modern Renaissance by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I did swatch the, what is it called? The Subculture palette. I swatched it at Ulta not that long ago, and I think that will be joining my palette family pretty soon. Okay, looking similar. One thing I noticed is a little bit of like this shade here. I need to blend that a little bit better. So here we are. I will highlight my inner corner just in a little bit. Or brighten it, sorry, like this part right here. So okay, here's the only issue that I have with this palette. If you see this matte shade Unity, it's not beigey enough for me to highlight under my brow. So what I'm gonna do, actually maybe I should do my brows real quick. I'm gonna do my brows real quick and then I'll be back and show you what I'm gonna use. Okay, so I did my brows real quick. I'm gonna highlight under my brows, and I'm using this Chella Hello Beautiful Eyes, what is it called? Ivory Lace highlighter. So I'm just gonna draw a line right below my brows. Okay, next side. And in this inner part right here. So now that I look really funny, I'm gonna get my Wet n Wild brush, the one I always use for under my brow, and I'm going to blend that shade in, or that creamy liner in. Perfect. With that same brush, I am gonna go in with the shade Lucid in the palette. It's such a pretty shade. It looks kind of like what is it called? Kind of like, ends up being more yellowish green. It has a shift to it. It's basically what I'm trying to get at. Okay. All is looking well. One last step, my same step always. I'm going back with my BH Cosmetics brush. No more products, like I didn't pick any other colors with this brush, and I'm just going to blend my transition shade basically with that Lucid shade, or I'm gonna go in my crease and blend. Basically to diffuse the colors together. If you've seen any of my other tutorials, that's basically my favorite thing to do. I don't know why. I feel like I, I like the diffused colors together, so you don't have to do that if you don't mind like the sharpness of a color, or you know, you do what you like to do. So here we go. I'm very happy with this look. I'm very pleased with the colors. So I think this is where I'll be stopping. I will put on a lipstick and then I'll put some setting spray and I'll do my mascara and I'll be back to show you the final look. Alright, so I put on my lipstick, I put on my mascara, some setting spray. For lipstick I went with NARS. It's called Velvet Matte Lip Pencil and the shade is Cruella. It's a very beautiful red. My mascara, I used my Kiko Milano Into the Dark mascara. So here's the final look. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my future videos, and so you'd know about my announcement for the giveaway. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.